I'd like to call the Plan Commission meeting to order on Tuesday, October 19th, 2021 at 5:30 PM. Janelle, could you please take roll call?
Bertle,
Here.
Zashki,
Here.
Gretzmacher,
Here.
and Schmitz.
Here.
And then Mary Kay Shumway and Nate Bell, we're assuming will be arriving a little bit late.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, comments, correspondence, and concerns from the public. Is there anybody joining us that would like to address the Plan Commission on a non-agenda issue? Okay, I'll take that as a no. Is there a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So
I
moved.
so move.
Motion by Zashki, second by Gretzmacher. All in favor, respond with an aye.
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 Opposed? Carried. Item number 1, discussion and public hearing regarding resolution 470-1019-2021, designating proposed project plan amendment 3 for tax incremental district number 1 in the village of Sister Bay. At 5:32, I will open the public hearing, and Tasha or Brian, you may take it away.
Okay. You all have in your packets the amendment or the proposed amendment to the project plan. This is the third amendment for TIF number 1. What we're doing with this amendment is only to the project plan, not to the boundaries of the TIF or anything else. We are adding 2 projects. One project would be for the extension of Cherrywood Lane and Northwoods Drive. And this is related to the affordable housing project, the 45 units called the Shoals development. This would give us the ability to use tax increment, to fund infrastructure improvements, including water, sewer, road, storm sewer, sidewalks, etc. The other part of this project plan and the other amendment is for a project which we're calling the Mill Road Triangle Project. It would be repair and rework of the infrastructure from Mill Road down by the beach north towards where Bluffside meets the highway. So that would be Mill, Parkview Lane, Parkview Drive, Maple, and Bluff from the highway west. Those are the 2 projects in this. And I guess I will take any questions that you have or allow Brian to add more information.
Thank you, Tasha. I think the only other information I would add was the project plan that's in front of the commission contains all the statutory required components of an amendment to the district, and the process that is being followed by the village will require all statutory meet the requirements. Yesterday, we had the first meeting of the Joint Review Board where we organized the existing board, and they met and heard the information that's being presented. Tasha just presented. And then following that meeting now, we have the public hearing tonight. And then the Planning Commission will meet and act on the recommendation of the amendment for the district. And then following this meeting this evening, the village board is going to be meeting and hopefully make their recommendation. And then the following final approval will be next Monday when the Joint Review Board meets for the second time and will make their recommendation. So all the statutory requirements are being handled and complied with. So any questions? You can take it from there.
I have 2 questions. One is, what are the timing for both of these projects? I don't see that in here, or maybe I didn't look closely enough.
So the timing for the first project, which I guess would be the Shoals development related project, that's getting underway as soon as the development agreement is finalized.
So we're talking now.
Well, I'm sorry.
Quickly then.
Yes.
Okay.
The intention is to be bidding that out over winter with spring construction.
Okay.
The other project does not have a firm timeline at this point. Staff is very aware that we want to push as much as possible on this, but we also have a lot on our plate. So the idea is to include this in the project plan for the TIF in hopes that we can get some of this done before our expenditure timeline runs out in 2023. It may or may not be possible, but it doesn't hurt to have it in the project plan and not have it done.
2023 or 2028, Tasha?
The expenditure timeline for capital expenditures runs out in 2023. The
Okay,
the TIF terminates in 2028.
okay. Thank you.
Expenditure period ends 5 years prior to the termination of the district's maximum life.
Okay,
Thank you. The second question is on the Schatz development. Has DOT signed off on us talking to attaching to 57 yet?
Now you're making me remember. Denise, do you remember?
I
I
don't
know
know
that-
that they've signed off on it. I know that when we were trying to have another kind of connection where the Top Watt Brewery wanted to expand on their property, and that was not going well because I think part of the conversation was where Orchard met the highway and also where this road was going to come out to the highway. So all I remember is the bigger conversation, David, but I don't know officially that the
Okay.
DOT has signed off on it. I mean, and
So-
that's a really good
I thought
question.
they
Well,
did.
okay.
I
so-
thought they did.
Okay,
this-
I'm sorry to interrupt, David. I really believe that in my conversations with Bo and with Marissa, that they had done that already, or at least given preliminary approval, because this was already like a planned road.
Got it.
Whereas the changes to Orchard and that were not, I guess not necessarily planned or not already mapped.
Okay, so the reason I was asking is a couple of weeks ago, we had a spirited discussion about across the road, what's going on with DCMC coming in. Do we need to let the DOT know that we still want to make another connection into Canterbury in that area, potentially off of 57, and give them the big picture or not? And I don't want to mess up this development, but in terms of the big picture, we might have to cut off of 57 into the Canterbury area for a second access.
We can go back to the DOT again, but I
That could
guess
mess it up.
I don't know what to tell you there. We've been through the DOT a number of times for that other roadway. Vivian did put in the chat that Bo did say that, yes, the DOT has signed off on this project.
Okay, all right.
Is that correct, Vivian? Yes, you remember the same thing I do. Okay, good.
Right.
I can also confirm that with Marissa too, when I talk to her next. And see if she has any documentation that backs that up. Anybody else have any other questions, or is there anybody joining us that would like to speak for or against this? Okay, hearing none, I will close the public hearing at 5:39. And so then so then you need a motion for the, to forward the resolution to the village board?
No, you need a motion to approve this resolution at the plan commission level. There is a resolution, a separate resolution at the board level.
So they want
Okay.
to pass and adopt plan commission resolution number 470.
Okay, would someone care to make that motion?
So moved.
I
Motion
so
by
moved.
Boschke, a second by Gretzmacher. Any further discussion? All those in favor respond with an aye.
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 Opposed? Carried. Discussion regarding matters to be placed on a future agenda. We're having a meeting next Tuesday. That agenda is already in the works, so I don't think we have anything
Great.
we need to deal with. So then at 5:41, I make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So move.
Motion by Schmidt, second by Gretzmacher. All in favor, respond with an aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. See some of you back at 6. Thank you.
Thank
Denise,
you all for the
Bye-bye.
special plan commission meeting. Thank you.
Denise, do you want to show Mary Kay and Nate as being excused or unexcused?
Unexcused. Didn't, okay, I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Okay,
I may or may not be listening, Janelle, so
okay,
don't count on me till 6.
okay.
Janelle, did the recording stop?
I hit stop, but I don't know. Let me try again.